So let's say you want to make an offer on a home, but you're a little worried that that home may have some hidden issues or defects that are going to cause you a bunch of headaches and cost you a bunch of money after the fact. That would be a great time to use what's known as a conditional offer. Here's what that means. So when you make a conditional offer as a buyer, you're making an offer that includes a due diligence period that starts after the offer's been accepted. In other words, before your conditional period starts, you're going to have to come to terms with the seller on things like price, closing date, deposit amount, etc. Once you've done that and you have an accepted offer, you get a predetermined period to perform any additional verification. That's what's known as the conditional period. Now, during your conditional period, if you end up uncovering things that make you uncomfortable or that just cause you to change your mind about the property altogether, you do have the option of terminating that agreement of purchase and sale. So in other words, a conditional period gives you an out of the deal. Now, before you go making a conditional offer on a property, here's 5 things you're going to want to consider. First, a conditional period is always for a fixed length of time. Now, the exact length is negotiable between buyer and seller. What we would typically see, though, is about 5 to 7 days. 2, anything can be a condition. Again, it's totally negotiable between buyer and seller what conditions you include in your offer. However, the 3 conditions we see the most often are a condition of the buyer's financing being approved, a condition of a home inspection, and if you're buying a condo, a condition of the review and approval of that condo corporation's status certificate. 3, conditions are typically at the buyer's sole and absolute discretion. So what that means is it's entirely up to you as a buyer to decide what you're comfortable with and what you're not comfortable with. You can essentially walk away for any reason whatsoever as long as it relates to your condition. If you find an issue during your conditional period that causes you to change your opinion of the property, but not so much that you want to walk away, you do also have the option of trying to renegotiate the price or other terms of the sale with the seller. However, both parties have to agree. 4, during a conditional period, as a buyer, you do have an obligation to act in good faith. In spite of what some agents will tell you, conditional period doesn't give you free rein to just walk away from the sale for any reason at all. If you are going to walk away from the sale, the reason should have something to do with one of your conditions. Last but not least, as you can imagine, as buyers, we love conditional offers, but if you're a seller, you would much rather receive an offer with no conditions at all. So what this means is that if you are a buyer and you are making an offer that is conditional, you can typically expect that the seller will have a little less flexibility when it comes to other terms of the deal, such as price. So that's how conditional offers work at a high level. If you have any questions about your specific situation, I'm always happy to chat. Send me a message and don't forget to like and subscribe.